Always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game. Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Siegel High School. Siegel today, that's where we are. We were at Blackman yesterday. Siegel today as we bring you some baseball coverage here on WGNS. This afternoon we're going to have the Oakland Patriots and the Rockville Rockets. This will be an elimination game, so one of these two teams, their season will come to a close here in the month of April as we continue on with playoffs here for baseball. This is really the start of the postseason for baseball. We'll kind of recap what has happened so far. We also, on the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Today we'll have on the County Roundup a look ahead at least one district that I have their bracket for and can give you the softball tournament bracket for District 10 4A. So we'll have that coming up as well. And then the play-by-play story here. Oakland at 9-24, Rockville at 12-21. Will Oakland win their 10th game of the season and move on? Or will it be the Rockville Rockets who move on and continue play in the district tournament? We'll see after today. That's coming up here on WGNS. Next, timeout. We'll come back. John Dinkins will join me. And we'll talk about all of the games going on and the games that we've experienced already on the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standards. Early voting starts April 15th through the 30th, and the primary is May the 5th. I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be. Vote Kenneth Barrett for sheriff.
Car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Auto, renters, frankly any kind of insurance, I've got your back. Call me at 615-898-1150.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
We're back here for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken the best flavor. We're talking about slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes also on the menu at Rick's Barbecue. They're on Warrior Drive, just down from South Church Street. You turn off South Church onto Warrior Drive, it's the next right there. Can't miss it. So stop in and visit with the Lannings, and operated by Anne-Marie Lanning Brentz, and the entire Lanning family. John Dinkins here, and John, we saw first round baseball in District 9 yesterday. We're here in the second round in District 10, and one of these two teams, their season will be done after the end of today.
Yeah, they're starting to get really important now, and whoever survives this one will get to play on. The rest of the other one will go home, and that gives a little added incentive, I guess, in the game today. Might have a little nerves there too, I guess. But
yeah, maybe so. The game after this one will feature Siegel and Riverdale. Both of those teams won yesterday. One of those teams will lose today and then drop down and play whoever wins this one for a spot in the championship game. Whoever wins the game coming up after this one will be in the championship game and secure a spot in the region tournament. So games are pretty big today here and over at Blackman as well.
Yeah, and you got who's playing over at Blackman today?
Yeah, it'll be, just pull it up off my bracket instead of doing it off the top of my head. Smyrna and Laverne will play here coming up in about 10 minutes. And the winner of that game will move on and play whoever loses between Stewart's Creek and Blackman. And then that Stewart's Creek Blackman winner is in the championship game. Somebody would have to beat them to force the if game. So same deal over there. So you can kind of pick your poison, and you can just drive around Murfreesboro to find it, either Siegel or Blackman. That's where the two different tournaments are being held in district play. Did want to mention softball just a little bit. I got this. I'm not sure when they had their meeting, but they have actually put together the District 10 4A softball tournament, which will be hosted by Oakland, and starts on Saturday. 2 o'clock Saturday at Oakland, Riverdale versus Rockvale in a 1-4 game. The 2-3 matchup will be Siegel and Oakland at 4 o'clock. Winners will advance and play on Monday. The tournament will be played Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, just one game, and then Wednesday, if they're at 6 o'clock. If there is an if game needed, it would be played immediately after the 6 o'clock game on Wednesday. So it could be a long day out there on Wednesday. And that's the District 10 4A tournament. I have not heard any news from District 9 4A to this point, but that's what we have and what we know. Let's jump into the starting lineups here. JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, winners, trophies, and Fans Heating and Air have those for you. And let's hit it off with the Rockville Rockets, John.
All right, Max Neal's going to lead it off and play shortstop. Lincoln Simmons will play in right field, batting second. Jansen Swikert will be at third base, hitting third. Jacob Fowler at first base will bat cleanup. The designated hitter is Sam Jones today, and he'll bat fifth. Tylen Green over in left field will play and bat sixth, play left field. Carter Stevens at second base hits seventh. Riley Fowler at catcher will bat eighth. Elijah Littleton will be in center field, bat ninth, and the pitcher will be Logan Rose. So it's Neal, Simmons, Swikert, Fowler, Jones, and Green, Stevens, Fowler, and Littleton for Rockville. For Oakland, Braxton Griever will lead it off, and he'll do the pitching today. Asher Evans at shortstop will bat second. Andrew Carver at first base hits third. Savion Campbell will be the designated hitter tonight and bat cleanup. Colton Brabender will be at second base batting fifth. Caden Wayman in right field hits sixth. Lance Fields at third base will hit seventh. Mason Hartgrove will do the catching and bat eighth. Banks Barron will be in center field and bat ninth. And Stephen Banaski will be in left field as the flex. So it's for Oakland, Griever, Evans, Carter, Campbell, Brabender, Wayman, Fields, Hargrove, and Barron. Those are your starting lineups today, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And boy, they're moving along now. The coaches have already talked to the umpires, so we're just doing some starting lineups now.
Yes, they're getting everything announced here, and we'll be ready for some baseball here in just a few minutes. John, the Siegel Stars will play Riverdale in the next game, and so far this tournament has gone as expected, as has the other district. So District 9, District 10, it's kind of gone as the seedings have gone. The higher seeds have advanced and won in the previous games, if you will. So I guess we'll see if there's an upset today.
I wonder if Mac Hawks feels a little weird over in the Siegel dugout, he's the home team today.
I would imagine that would be a weird spot to be in. Got the visiting team, Rockvale. Of course, they've been over there when they played here at Siegel.
Well, let's go over these defenses for you, too, while we're at it. For Oakland, Carver will be at first, Wayman at right field, Brabender will be at second base, Evans at short, Banaski and Barron in the outfield, along with Hargrove catching, Fields over at third.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. It's first pitch coming up.
Idiots.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
And we're back here at Oakland, and Rockvale doing their warm tosses. They are the home team today. They are the higher seed, despite Oakland being in the home dugout here this afternoon. But we've got a great, beautiful day here. Sunny skies. It is a little cooler than we normally see this time of the year for almost May. But it is 66 degrees. The wind has died down a lot, so that has helped. But going to be a great day for baseball, and John Dinkins going to bring you the first few innings here in this one.
And we'll go over that Rockvale defense for you. It's going to be Logan Rhodes on the mound. Riley Fowler will be behind the plate. Jacob Fowler at first. Carter Stevens at second. Max Neal at short. Swikert will be at third. Green, Littleton, and Simmons in the outfield, left to right. And Logan Rhodes, a lefty, on the mound. I'm going to change all my sheets here a little bit with that, but I think we've got it together now. Braxton Griever's going to lead it off. He's going to be the opposing pitcher tonight, too.
Leading off for Oakland, number 22.
And a really good leadoff hitter for the Patriots. Right-handed hitter, number 22, steps in there. Oakland in navy blue tops today. Some white numbers.
I think when we saw this, when we did the Oakland-Rockvale game at Oakland, Oakland won that one.
The pitch swung on, chopped foul. That was at Oakland, I believe, yes.
Yeah, I think that was the only game they won in that series. And that was for third place.
Rose does a little manicuring here. 0-1 the count to Griever, and the pitch almost hit him. Goes back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brian mentioned how it's a little cool, a little bit on the windy side, or was. It's 320 down that left field line and the right field line here at Siegel. 375 dead away center. 355 is where we see most of the action in left center field. Pitches a ball outside. 2 balls and a strike. Afternoon baseball here from WGNS. And the 2-1. Inside again, and now it's 3 balls and a strike. The records are not that impressive for either one of these two teams, but it really doesn't matter when you get in district play. Swung on, foul back in the district tournament. Foul back and out of play. Count full now, 3-2. Asher Evans would be next, followed by Andrew Carver. The left-hander kicks and fires. Swung on, fouled away, out of play. And the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Braves a loser today, 5-2. They had a 2-1 lead going into the 7th, and the bullpen could not hold them.
Well, it's been a while since they've lost to Detroit.
Well, he ran out of pitchers a little bit today. Couldn't go to the, I call them the good guy staff. The pitch. Strike 3 called, caught the corner on the outside, and it's a strikeout. Rhodes first, and the first batter of the game.
Now batting number 10, Asher Evans.
Who is it they've got next up?
Colorado.
Okay. And that's at home.
No, it's on the road.
Okay. That would explain those.
They have about a 9-game road trip in 10 days or something like that.
Are you sure they're not at home?
No, they're on the road. There's a strike called with a breaking pitch. It's 0-1. Getting on the plane this time? Well, they're probably already on the plane. The 0-1. Caught the corner again. That was a pretty pitch. Took something off. No balls, 2 strikes. So he's out in front of Evans. 0-2.
I'm going to listen to the GNS guys and then
Logan is ready, and he fires inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll play him, Evans, pretty much straight away. He hits to all fields. And the pitch. Inside, that one almost grazed him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rhodes struck out Griever to start the game. Here's the 2-2. Just missed outside, a little inside, 3-2. Well, this is the time of year. There's a swing and a fly ball, pretty well hit. Into right field, going back is Simmons, makes the catch for out number 2. This is the time of year where if you're a coach, you are really got to handle that pitching staff.
Well, and it gets tough sometimes this time of the year, John. I've noticed, well, yesterday when we were at Stewart's Creek and in the bullpen, there was a, like a twisted ankle or something like that, and boy, those things can make it rough.
And that brings up Andrew Carver, the first baseman. Another right-handed hitter to face the left-hander Rhodes. Here's the 0-1 count to him, the pitch. High, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One thing I know, John, is whoever does the scheduling on at WGNS needs to be fired because they have the Braves playing Colorado like 8 games in a row.
1-1 pitch. Did that hit him? No, I think he got out of the way, but it was behind him. And it's 2-1.
It also has the Braves playing Detroit this early today, and then they don't play another game with Detroit. They're Colorado tomorrow.
There's a high bouncer to short. Oh, took a funny hop. Long throw. In time to retire the side. A good inning for Logan Rhodes. 3 up, 3 down. We're in the middle of the first. No score between Oakland and Rockville. That.
True Blue Raider fans don't settle for just any gear. They shop at Raider Tees, specializing in Middle Tennessee apparel and accessories. No distractions, just pure Blue Raider pride. From t-shirts and hoodies to decals, stadium chairs, and exclusive designs you won't find anywhere else. We've got it all. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road right across from MTCS and gear up today. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue. This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
20 stars. Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game today brought to you by Sir Pizza. Oh, my goodness. It makes me hungry already. Sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. You can find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza is on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. And, John, this is maybe our second or third time to see Braxton Griever pitch for Oakland.
It is the second time, and pitched well, was relieved. I think he went 5 innings that game. So he's a pretty good right-hander, and Logan Rhodes had an easy first, so we'll see how Griever fares here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Neal, Simmons, and Swikert to face him. The first 3 in the Rocket lineup. We gave you that defense for Oakland earlier before the national anthem. Hargrove will be catching him. Carver, Brabender, Evans, Fields around the infield. Benaski, Barron, and Wayman in the outfield. That's left to right. And that brings up Max Neal. Here we go. Rockville in the home whites.
Leading off for Rockville, number 1, Max Neal.
Did I tell you, have you seen the Braves powder blue, the City Connect?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm trying to look for a hat without having to go down there. You need to go to the Braves clubhouse store. Those things are righteous. Only thing, they got a little A on it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the little A, but I do like that combo. I'm coming around.
The wind in the first pitch from Griever is a ball, 1-0.
The little A is too much of a reminder of the bad old days.
Well, yeah, I guess so. 1-0 pitch. Liner off the second baseman's glove. I don't even know if he touched it or not. It's a leadoff single for Neal. So a good start here for the Rockets in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Lincoln Simmons, the right fielder.
18, Lincoln Simmons.
No doubt about that hit. And Simmons is a left-handed hitter. See how they play it here. Not a very large lead for Neal over there. Griever working from the stretch now. And the pitch to the plate. Popped it up as he tried to bunt it, and it's 0-1. So they are going to play for the bunt here.
Wind kind of whipping up a little bit, sounds like, in our microphone.
Well, not as bad as last night.
No, that's true.
Got a little more protection here, though, I think, from the wind. 0-1 the count. Throw over, he's back. And we'll do it over again. You like me, you had no idea what to wear tonight for this game?
I didn't. I wound up wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants. You wound up with shorts and sweatshirt, so I don't know.
I may regret that about 6. Pitch is fouled off. He's still no balls, 2 strikes. Is that a red bat or an orange bat he's holding up there? Is it orange or red?
It's very orange, I think.
0-2 the count. Griever watching that runner at first. And the pitch not going. There's a bouncer to short. Flip to second one. On to first. It's wild. Does not get far away enough for Simmons to move or advance, but it gets a force out. And Simmons reaches on a fielder's choice. And he's down at first base with 1 out. So got the lead runner. Here's Jansen Swikert, the third baseman. Had too many hops in that ball to try to get 2 off of it. So Griever working from the stretch again. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. That was a little bit, taking a little bit of that off on that pitch.
Oakland has the navy pinstripe pants on today, too.
Yeah, it's a different look for them. The pitch into the dirt, and it's even at a ball and a strike.
Rockvale is the primary white color, but powder blue.
Look at Swiker's bat.
Yep, it's royal blue looking. Boy,
tried to match it as close as he could.
I guess. Boy, bats, I'm telling you.
1-1 pitch.
Crazy expensive.
There's another shot. This time, great play there to throw to first in time. Fields with a nice job playing that on the first hop.
Batting number 10, Jacob Fowler.
So a runner down at second. Swikert is retired. 2 away in the inning. And here's Fowler, the last hope for Rockville here in the first.
I really thought that ball was going to take a weird hop in front of him and get by, but it didn't. Because it was so low and in front of him. That was really tough.
Yeah, he got it on the short hop, which is hard to do. 2 away. Fowler, the batter. The pitch. That one's outside a ball. Fowler, not your typical first baseman, is he? Like in terms of height or size? Maybe medium height.
Definitely not.
The 1-0 pitch. That was in the dirt. And he goes 2-0 now. He has a base open down at first if he needs it.
Boy, Hargrove saved a base because Simmons down there at second was very, very interested in trying to get that get to third base.
Pitch through a fastball, and he fouled it back. 2-1. And if you need anything, Brian, tonight, if you need insect killer, disinfectant wipes, glass cleaner, a Gatorade cooler, I've got it all over here. So if you need it.
Titans hat?
A Titans hat if you want to wear a hat. I guess that's a Titans hat.
It's a TriStar anyway.
2-1 the count here. Runner at second. And the pitch. Popped him up. Right side. Is there room? No. It fall helplessly out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Is that the lost and found area?
I think it is the lost and found. There's also a fogger in here.
A fogger?
Bug fogger.
I need one of those.
Yeah.
I may take that in the hat if nobody else claims it.
And just in case, there's paper towels.
Okay, good. You are messy.
No, I'm talking about, if you get insect spray on you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second. And the pitch. Swung on. There's another shot to short. Up with it is Evans. Throw to first. In time. The inning is over. No runs for the Rockets. They had 1 hit and they strand 1. No errors in the inning. And we've played 1. We're scoreless here from Siegel High School.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and Renters Insurance to help you save. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, State Farm Prep Sports here on the Big G, WGNS, and the Big G TV. Brought to you in part by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Everett Jones Financial Advisor, Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. It's Brian and John with you today.
Yeah, and we got Josh Lloyd. I believe I said that right. Josh, first name? Yep. See, I got it right. I didn't misinterpret it at all.
Well, no, I thought he said John Floyd, and I said, man, you look a lot better than that dude did.
But we got a young lady. We got a young lady over here. Need to get her name, Brian. I'll assign that to you.
Okay.
Savion Campbell.
I'll be back about fourth inning.
Savion Campbell. Does it take that long to ask somebody what their name is? He's a designated hitter.
That's Ann. She knows this guy.
Oh, okay.
Got the same last name. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That works. There's a pitch, swung on, popped up. Campbell's going to be retired here. Fowler out at the pitcher's mound makes the catch for out number 1. So it's a husband-wife team. That's the way to do it.
Now batting number 5, Colton Brabender.
Colton Brabender, the batter, second baseman.
Well, they've already done a much better job than any of those other people that come up here and do it, so I know that.
Oh, wow.
No, it takes a lot to.
Make sure we get out of here before the second crew comes in. Pitch is high.
It takes a lot to run a program and do as many games and, work and kids' school schedule. It's just crazy.
1-0 pitch is outside. Well, if you're a ball player's parents, you probably work as hard as anybody, really.
Well, I will tell you now, as the parent.
Swung on. Here's a fly ball. Shallow left center. Going back on the play is Neal to make the catch for out number 2. I'll let you finish your thought if you're not going to get us in trouble.
Well, no, I was just going to say, as the parent of a 26-year-old and a 23-year-old, I kind of miss those hectic middle school and high school days.
Well, I've got some grandchildren you can go watch anytime you want. They're playing. There's a pitch, strike called to Caden Wayman, the right fielder. Rhodes changed speeds on that one. 2 out, nobody on here. We're in the second. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Reached one for way outside, and so 1-2.
Well, I know that it gets busy, but enjoy those days. All those parents who are rushing around today.
Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, it's like this. Once all of that's over, some go on to play, higher up.
Yeah.
But once those days are over, you just wind up watching TV with your dog. That's what you got to look forward to. Strike 3 called. He struck him out. And the inning is over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Logan Rhodes. We're going to the bottom of the second. No score between Rockville and Oakland.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports is brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Alex Williams, located at 403 St. Clair Street. That's in Murfreesboro. State Farm Agent Alex Williams, AlexWilliamsInsurance.com, 615-898-1150.
We're going now to the bottom of the second. Braxton Griever will face Sam Jones, Tylen Green, and Carter Stevens, the first 3 to face him.
Leading off for Rockville,
no score.
4, Sam Jones.
Logan Rhodes has looked good, and Griever had a very easy first. We'll see how he does here in the second. Jones, pitcher, also plays a little infield and outfield, and he's batting in the number 5 spot tonight. Left-handed batter steps in there. Griever gets a sign from Hargrove. And the wind and the pitch. Inside. Pushed him back a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes. Griever pitches. That one sails up a little bit on him. 2-0. Yep, the Braves lost today, but they have won every series since the season opened. That's unbelievable. Swing and foul back. Had a comeback from in the 9th inning with Matt Olson's home run to win 4-3. So
yesterday.
Yeah. So since they kind of took that one away from them, I guess they probably were ready for a loss. I guess. 21-10 on the year. 2-1 pitch. Down low. 3-1.
Well, I know Bobby Cox was always famous. One of his most quotable quotes, I guess, was, "You win a lot of ball games if you win the series." That's all he cared about.
Yep, win series.
Not going to win them all.
You'll have a good record. That's a strike called, and Jones kind of walked away on that one. Didn't care for that call, I don't think. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Griever with a pitch just outside, and he walked him. First walk given up by Griever here.
Now batting number 11, Tylen Green.
Tylen Green, if you recall, when he was at Oakland the other night, he hit a home run in the 7th inning. So he's got some pop. Right-handed batter. Griever checks him, and here's the pitch. Checked the swing, but it's a strike called. Couldn't check it in time, and it's 0-1. Leadoff man is on. That's Sam Jones down at first base with a very small lead right now. Checks the runner. Here's Griever to the plate. Swung on, popped him up, right side, now behind the plate, and I think it's going to be out of. No, he got it. And it's a first out of the inning. That was a great play.
Nice job, Jones.
That's what we call Hargrove with some concentration. So there's one out.
Now batting number 15, Carter Stevens.
And here's Carter Stevens, the second baseman. Now, the runner did go to second. I think that was such a difficult play, he couldn't turn around and make the throw to get him.
Yeah, he was able to tag up and everything. That ball hung up in the air so long.
That was a good catch.
I didn't think he had a shot.
Stevens, the batter, left-handed batter. Rockville throw some left-handed hitters at you. 1 ball, no strikes. He is right on the plate. His toe is right on the line there at the home plate, batter's box. Griever checks that runner down at second.
Pretty good lead.
1-0 pitch. Swung on, shot to first. One hopper, and Carver goes to the bag. The runner goes to third. So 2 out now.
Now batting number 14,
well, he hit it to the
Riley Fowler.
proper side if it was going to be a ground out to make it pretty easy for Jones to get the third.
It's going to be up to Riley Fowler to get him in, the catcher for Rockville. He is a right-handed batter.
John, I have a feeling this game might be close and low scoring.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
I don't know what makes me think that, but.
Well, Rhodes has looked great, and Griever's right behind him.
Uh-huh.
Right-hander kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Well, that one got up there at 86, so he's throwing it with a little mustard.
He doesn't want any doubt about this one. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it is. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one was 88. So he's throwing smoke.
Hargrove says, throw him the heater, baby. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped to third. Going to take a long throw, and Fields makes an easy play. And the inning is over. Side is retired. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, no errors, and 1 man left. We've played 2 now, and it's scoreless between Rockville and Oakland here from Siegel High School.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, where, of course, they've got barbecue and smoked chicken, ribs, but they have other favorites.
Our chicken tenders are delicious. We bread them here ourselves. We have so many different kinds of sides, and our nachos are really good and popular. I love the menu. I could literally eat here every day.
Anne-Marie Brent's at Rick's Barbecue.
We're thankful for the customers. We have a lot of regulars, loyal customers that come in, and when they come in, I already know their order.
Bet you're hungry now. We'll see you at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a Sheriff's Office that really sets the standards. Early voting starts April 15th through the 30th, and the primary is May the 5th. I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be. Vote Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff.
Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Middle Tennessee Christian School, and good neighbor State Farm agent Ron Reeves. He's a Rutherford County resident. I mean, he's Rutherford County through and through. His office may be in Brentwood, but, you know, he's Rutherford County.
He's been to every gym in Rutherford County for sure.
He probably sees more basketball and football than anybody, and spring sports too sometimes. State Farm agent Ron Reeves, he's got to make money sometime. 615-873-1700.
Logan Rhodes, the pitcher. He is retired 6 in a row. And here's Lance Fields, the third baseman, here in the top of the third for the Patriots. He'll be followed by Hargrove, then Barron. Right-handed hitter is Fields. The pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like a pretty decent crowd out there for a 4:30 start. Pitch is a strike called. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike, I think. Yep. Rhodes, the left-hander. Boy, he's a quick worker, too. The pitch. High and outside, 2-1. Of course, he hasn't had anyone on base yet, so we'll see if that changes after he gets base runners. 2 balls and a strike. No score. We're in the top of the third. The pitch. There's a strike, and it's 2-2. Rhodes set. 2-2. Sails high on him, and the count is full. This is the second full count I think he's had in the game. So I'm thinking Fields is going to get something to hit here. 3-2 on the way. Popped him up. Right side, and somebody's calling it, and whoa. At the last second, Rhodes bailed out, and the catch was made over there by Fowler, Jacob. That was a little too close for comfort
now
there.
Number 26, Mason Hargrove.
Here's Mason Hargrove, the catcher for Oakland.
John, I got the District 9 4A softball tournament bracket just texted to me by Coach Fernandez. They have quite a different schedule than the other district.
Pitch to Hargrove is swung on, foul back, out of play. So lay it on me, man.
They're not going to start until 5-4, and that's Monday, I think. And they're going to play at 5 and 7 o'clock on Monday. Then they play Tuesday and Wednesday. They'll have crowned a champion.
Pitch is outside.
So they're going to play their tournament in 3 days.
Wow.
Softball tournament.
1 ball, 1 strike. They have a rain day in there, maybe, too, if necessary.
Yeah. Let's see.
Outside, 2 balls and a strike now to Hargrove.
Probably the 7th. I don't think the region starts until the following week, so they really have probably
a weekend.
3 days and a weekend.
Line drive, fair ball. It's going to be 1 at least. It's called over in that corner, and Hargrove is going to be in there with a double. First hit of the game, and the first hit for Oakland. And Hargrove
Now batting number
is going to get a
3,
runner.
James Barron.
He's not on that,
No.
but he is on the lineup thing.
One out, runner at second. That's the first hit off of Rhodes.
That is Ligon.
Thank you. He's down at second base running for Hargrove. So a little chance here for Oakland. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's the first anything that Rhodes has given up.
Oh and 1, he had retired 7 in a row up until that batter. No doubt about it, it was a smash. Checking the runner at second. The 0-1. Breaking pitch must have stayed outside. And the count even at a ball and a strike. Rockville and Oakland battling it out here. The second game tonight is Riverdale and Siegel. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, throw down, and he is going to be safe. Stolen base. That's a tough play because you got a right-handed batter up there, and Riley Fowler had to kind of throw it and not hit him, and he got that base fairly easy. Stolen base for Ligon. And now with 1 out, the infield's going to come in. They're not playing around. All of them come in, with the exception probably of Jacob Fowler down there at first, and he's in a little bit. Swing and a miss. Change up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big run out there for Oakland. He's at third with 1 out in a scoreless game. The pitch. Swung on, popped him up, out of play. We'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. See, I think the Braves go to Colorado, and then where else did they go?
Seattle is
Seattle,
after
yeah.
that.
That's a tough trip.
I had them at home versus Colorado, then on the road versus Colorado.
And then they wind up with Dodgers eventually on the end of that trip. I hate going to L.A. The pitch. Swung on, shot, nice play. They're going to go home with it, and he is going to be safe. Got under the tag, and it's 1-0. It's a fielder's choice by the first baseman. Didn't tag him, I don't think. Fielder's choice.
Now batting number 22, Braxton Greenman.
And Barron's speed had a little bit to do with that too, but the run scores. It's not an it's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Barron. So Oakland draws first blood here, 1-0. So after sailing through the first and second innings, Rhodes has struggled a little bit here. Got a runner at first and 1 out. And here's Griever. Now he calls time as Rhodes takes his time. Griever to be followed by Evans. It's a pretty good 1-2 punch Oakland has here.
Every game, man.
Yeah, it's going to the top of the order and already getting this run in is going to make for an interesting inning.
Ball got away for a little bit, but they didn't send Barron. Griever struck out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1.
There's quite a bit of room, John, behind home plate here at Siegel, and you don't have that really tall backstop here either. They redesigned this.
Yeah, you can make it home, I think. Pitch is taken for a strike, throw down, he is safe. And they are another stolen base there, this time Barron. So he's in scoring position. One nothing Oakland. We're at the top of the third. Rhodes looks in. Checks that runner, looks back twice at him. And the pitch to the plate. There's a change up in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Been an interesting inning. Started out with a pop out for out number 1. Hargrove hit a lacing double down the left field line. There was a stolen base, and then the fielder's choice decision that led to a run. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on. Chopper off the mound is Rhodes. He bobbles it and can't hold it, and now everybody's safe. He dropped it, tried to pick it back up, and by that time, Griever has already gotten to first.
Man, what a tough thing to happen there to Logan.
I think he wanted to tag him as he was coming by. So Rhodes, I think that's got a E1, yeah. I was debating myself, but you did it for me.
Well, I just saw it on the scoreboard, but he did touch it, knock it down, fell out of the glove, whatever. All that happened over there.
Here's the pitch. Ball, throw down, runners at second. They're kind of running a lot here in this inning. But the runner did not go from third, so runners at second and third now, 1 out. And Asher Evans, the batter, and Asher is a good hitter as well.
Rockvale in desperate need of an out.
Pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Evans flied out to right his first time up, and now we got a little discussion on the mound here.
Yeah, that brings pitching coach Looper out of the Rockvale dugout, and Fowler's going to join him for a little powwow on the mound. And this pause in our action brought to you by Ideas Tees, the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items. If you've got a company logo, team logo, workplace, organization, any of that, you're going to want to go to Ideas Tees and let them do their magic. And man, they are magical. I mean, I'm telling you, they can embroider just about anything. One of the sweetest things that I saw were these big, it was in wintertime, these big Carhartt jackets. They look so warm, and they were embroidering a logo for Consolidated, I think, or somebody like that. Man, they were sharp. They could do that for you. 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS.
So here we go, second and third. Evans, the batter, with a 2-0 count. And there's a strike called, 2-1. Evans didn't agree with that pitch, but nonetheless, it's still 2-1. A run is in on 1 hit. There's been an error. Let's kind of set up this scenario anyway. He's got a base open if he needs it. The pitch. Swung on, shot to third. That was a nice play. They hold the runner. Now they got the runner going from second in a run down. A run's going to score here. And still, Brian, you can do the math on that. They went like 5, 4, 6, 5. Okay, whatever.
I'm not doing it.
I didn't think you were going to help me there. So a run is in. It's 2-0. And the man caught out was Griever. And Asher Evans is on with a fielder's choice. He gets an RBI. And it's 2-0. 2 away, however. And Andrew Carver, the batter, grounded to short his first time. That was a nifty play there by Swikert, too.
Well, John, I will say that Griever almost got around the tag.
Yeah.
He did a little stop move and jumped to the left and almost got around it.
Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the third, and Oakland has put 2 across.
Now that would have been disastrous for Rockvale.
Evans is with the lead at first. Big thing there, he made contact. Evans, that's the big thing. Swing and a miss. Evans going to try to make a steal, and he is out. Caught stealing, Asher Evans, and the inning is over. But not before. Oakland gets 2 runs on 1 hit. There was an error in the game in this inning, and there was nobody left. The caught stealing took care of that. We're going to the bottom of the third. Oakland's taking a 2-0 lead over Rockville here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors that you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. Let me save you money and time.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Baseball.
On WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, our game brought to you by Rutherford County Schools. This half inning is, at Rutherford County Schools, we're talking innovative pathways, award-winning athletics, and a commitment to every single student. Rutherford County Schools is preparing the next generation for success in college and beyond. Explore the programs and schools defining the RCS difference at rcschools.net.
Your favorite coach just walked in front. He told me he wanted to make sure he got on the radio.
Oh, that's Bartlett.
No, that's Coach Mike Bartlett.
That's what I said.
The legend. And in fact, he's doing all kinds of things to make sure that he gets on the radio. Look, he's
a Hall of Famer.
Baseballs.
I'm surprised he can bend over that far.
I did kind of leak out that you were mispronouncing his name.
I don't think I am.
Last night.
Leading off for Rockville, number 8,
Hall of Famer Mike Bartlett.
Well, his wife called me and said you were, so I'm just going to tell you. You've made the whole family mad now.
Have I?
Here is Elijah Littleton, and leading off in the third, and they find themselves, Rockville that is, trailing 2-0. Griever. The wind-up and the pitch. Strike called outside corner to the left-handed batter. Another left-handed batter for Rockville. They've got a bunch. He'll be followed by Max Neal and then Lincoln Simmons. The pitch. Strike 2. Nice job of Hargrove framing that pitch. I thought that was a little high. 0-2 the count.
Sometimes you bring it down a half an inch, though.
The pitch swung on and fly ball center field. And Banks Barron with an easy catch for out number 1. Now
batting number 1, Max Neal.
What Braxton Griever wants in this inning is to have a 3-up, 3-down inning and get to keep that momentum going. 1 out here in the third, and it brings up Max Neal, who singled first at bat. It was the first hit of the game and the first plate appearance. The wind and the pitch. There's a breaking pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Only 1 hit was delivered in that inning that Oakland scored 2. It's a funny game. There's a pitch outside, and it's 1-1.
John, I know that we're in what is considered a severe drought, but the month of April has really been pretty good weather-wise for baseball and softball and spring sports in general.
1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away, out of play. Well, I had to check the garden today, and it was still kind of wet, so I didn't water today.
I forgot to tell you, I have a garden.
What?
That's right. I have a garden.
What is it, a pot?
Yes.
1-2 pitch outside.
It's not that kind of pot. I'm sorry. It's like.
Well, I didn't say it was. You're the one that brought that up.
Just kidding.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, okay. There's a fly ball, pretty well hit, and made the catch out there, and that is a nice catch by Wayman. Caden had that all the way, really. And there's 2 away, and here's Lincoln Simmons.
So I'm not sure exactly how Dalton and Megan wound up with it. I think it was an extra that was left over that maybe her mom had started or whatnot, and they asked if I wanted to try to grow a tomato plant in that pot. And I said, absolutely.
Swing and a shot foul. Well, good luck to that tomato plant. May he rest in peace.
Well, Dalton gave me explicit instructions.
Oh,
you know how thorough he is.
Yeah, explicit, yeah.
It needs to be watered, but not too much.
Not too much, no.
Just a little damp for the dirt and all that. So
0-1 pitch on the way. Ooh, that must have been low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I've had it a week. I watered it today, so I think it's going to be okay.
Well, there's a lot of pressure for that one plant to make it.
I know.
1 ball, 1 strike. You don't have any backups. Pitch in there for a strike, 1 and 2. He's kind of rolling right now. Griever.
It's going to be like the goldfish, when we had a goldfish pass on and another goldfish arrived. It may be like that. I may just get me some backup tomato plants.
Well, that's what makes our game so interesting. We find out all the gardening that you're doing. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it is the first strikeout for Braxton Griever, who has a very, very good inning here in the third. We're going to the fourth. It's 2-0 Oakland over Rockville here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, and Franklin's Print Works. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, Josh Lloyd, and Ann Lloyd, all here.
And Tyler Reeder.
Oh, yeah, he stepped in on us, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I went over and talked to him about a half an inning. You didn't miss me?
Well, no, I didn't. And he's got his baseball duds on. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's got the right cap on, too, is what I heard. And the first pitch is a strike called. Rhodes working now here in the top of the fourth.
Chad didn't wear the right hat again, did he?
He's going to wear a batting helmet, I think. I don't know. He never gets it right, evidently.
Well, he grew up with a helmet on.
There's a swing and a line drive shot into left field, and this one is fielded out there by Green, but it's not going to keep a double from happening. And it's a leadoff double for Carver. So Rhodes has given up 2 hits. They're both doubles. Good start for Oakland here in the fourth. That's their second hit. And Savion Campbell, who popped up his first time up, he's 0 for 1.
Well, they didn't get anything in the first 2 innings. I mean, it was 3 up, 3 down, both the first and the second, but had a little trouble last inning, and it's the leadoff guy aboard here.
See what Campbell's going to be doing. Nothing to try to get him to third, but he swings and misses at that changeup. 0-1. Campbell getting the sign down there from third base coach. And the pitch. Well, that one gets way outside, and then they're going to need a bunt or anything else. He's going to be at third with the wild pitch. And the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike.
John, the bird in the Pixelot camera here has got another nest. Probably a different bird. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're at a baseball game, okay? I just want to make
sure I'm watching all the other things.
Pitch. Oh, that hit him, I think. Savion's waiting, and they're going to make him come back.
Well, now, that's not really.
I think he's going to check here.
Well, the ball would have gotten far enough away that Carver was going to score if it's not a hit by pitch. So either Carver scores and it's no hit by pitch, or it's a hit by pitch and you got runners at the corners.
Well, for a guy that was looking at the bird's nest, you got that down right. That is correct.
I'm very observant, John.
It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count, and I don't know what they're going to do about the.
Well,
is the runner going to score? No, I don't see him coming back.
So either Shea is going to be upset or Mack is going to be upset.
Well, I think it's Shea's turn now.
Well, if Savion doesn't go to first, then it's not a hit by pitch.
No, 2-1's the count, so that would indicate to me that they're going to count that as a wild pitch or a pass ball, one of the two. And it's 3-0.
Okay.
Two of those, or one wild pitch. I think the other might have been a pass ball.
I think it's 2 of the 3 runs are unearned now.
It's been a crazy game for Rockvale. Campbell now nobody on, but a run is in. The pitch swung on. A little late on that swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it's 3-0 now. Oakland.
So in essence, Carver scored on a double.
Well, he's the only one that scored. I mean, he's the only one that's batted other than Campbell. Swing and a miss. They're going to have to throw him out, and they do for out number 1. No RBI, by the way, for Campbell. That's unearned.
5, Colton Bravender.
That's strikeout number, what, you got 3?
I have 3. Yeah, that's very weird. It's very rare that you see someone
He's the only one that's been in the game, batted. Pitch, there's a shot to second. Backhanded by Stevens. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. That was a nice play.
Boy, and Stevens had a good recovery out there because he bobbled the ball for a second. 2
away, and it brings up Caden Wyman, the right fielder for Oakland, who struck out his first time up. Well, I mean, Oakland isn't really putting on a hitting clinic. I mean, they have 2 hits. So, breaking pitch, sails inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 Oakland. We're in the top of the 4th. The wind and the pitch. That one's low. It's 2-0.
I think only the 2 hits were out of the infield, but everything else that they've scored on, all the little fielder's choice bloops.
There's a fly ball to left center field, and on comes the center fielder Littleton to make the catch for out number 3. They get another run on 1 hit. It was a double, a wild pitch and a pass ball, and another run scores. It's 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
a 20 stars.
Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
And you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Thanks, Dana. Also want to say thank you to our friends at SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. Be sure to listen in to the postgame show when we award the SRM Concrete Solid Performers. SRM Concrete. Stan Vaught was in New York for something. They let the country boy out of the country, and He took a picture in downtown New York of a concrete truck that had the SRM logo on it.
Yep, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Jansen Swiker leading off the fourth inning. Grounded to third his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to him is a strike called on the inside corner, 0-1. 3-0 Oakland. Griever has given up 1 hit, no runs, and he's walked 1. Had an easy third. The pitch, low. Try to muscle up a little bit on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And time called, briefly. Well, this tournament's going to get good weather. I think pretty much the rest of the week, maybe a little bit of chance one day, a very small chance.
I think what I saw, the next chance of any appreciable precipitation is next Friday, not tomorrow.
2-1, swing and a miss. Oh, that was, well, nice changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is actually showing a little bit maybe Tuesday, but this tournament will be over.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, shot up the middle and through for a base hit. So Schweikert starts off the fourth with a single. Well, you got to start somewhere, and there's a good start for the Rockets.
Now batting number 10, Jacob Fowler.
And here's Jacob Fowler, grounded to short his first time up. That's the, let's see, yeah, second hit. It's been a really weird game the way Oakland has scored.
Yeah. Well, this is a time if you're Rockville, you want to start chipping away at it because it is a 3-0 lead.
Pitch, breaking pitch high, and it's 1-0. Schweikert down at first, led off the inning with a single. Fowler's next here, and then Sam Jones. Graver really hasn't had any kind of really jam to get out of. Working from the stretch. And the pitch. Didn't mean to. A little shot down the first base line, but it's foul.
Second inning, Sam Jones walked, and then he wound up all the way at third. So that was really the only, I guess, stressful inning that he had, or he has had so far.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner with a moderate lead at first. The pitch. Swung on, shot past the third baseman Fields into left field for a base hit. That was well shot, and now he may be in a little bit of jam. Back-to-back singles. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Third hit, and Rockville's got something going. 3-0 Oakland, but Rockville with 2 on and nobody out. And here's Sam Jones, a tough left-handed hitter.
I want to say congratulations to a guy you normally hear on Wednesdays and Thursdays on All Sports Talk, Dylan Simmons.
Pitch is inside the ball.
Dylan, of course, is a master's, going for his master's at Middle, and this summer he is going to be able to intern and do the play-by-play for a minor league baseball team in Alaska. That's his second time to do that, too.
I guess the weather is the only time they can do it is summer. There'll be no fall. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Jones.
But you can play at 11 p.m. and have full sunlight.
Yeah.
I think this time
That's
of the
true.
year.
Griever slowing down just a tad. He's got a 1-1 count to Jones. Runners get their leads. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Way out in front. And it's 1-2. Oh, I forgot. This is my last inning.
You didn't forget.
Time to go to the concession stand.
You never forget that.
The concession stand, or that is my last inning?
Yes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Griever. And that came at a very, very big time with runners at 2 runners on and 1 out. Now here's Green, who, as you remember, Brian, I talked about this earlier, the last time they played last week, Green hit a homer.
That's right.
Now, I don't think it was against Griever, but he did hit one, so he's got some pop. 1 out now, runners at first and second. The pitch down low, 1 ball, no strikes. And how big is that run that they just got? Oakland just got in the top of the top of the 4th. Pitch is inside, and it's 2-0. If he walks him, the bases will be loaded. So Green will probably get a pretty good pitch to hit here. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Ball 3. Inside. So Green in the driver's seat. Carver playing off the bag, not trying to hold him. The pitch. He walked him. That must have been outside. Second walk for Griever. And the bases are full of Rockets.
Now batting
well,
number 15,
that
Carter Stevens.
Makes Carter Stevens the go-ahead run at the plate right now. It's his second walk, I believe.
And a little chit-chat coming up here, talking. Braves a loser today, 5-2, but they still won the series, 2 games out of 3. They travel to Colorado tomorrow. So they got on a plane at about 2 o'clock, 2:30 today.
So this will be our last prep game of the week. What we're going to have next week, don't know just yet. Tuesday is election day, so we'll have election coverage on Tuesday night. So that creates a little bit of a problem. That takes 1 day off of the plate that we have to broadcast, but we'll get it all figured out, and you can check that out at wgnssports.com.
Well, it's definitely going to heat up next week for sure. Not the weather necessarily, but I think the weather too. But
we'll be getting into some region play as well by that time.
All right, the bases are full of Rockets. What do you get when you get a basket full of bases full of Rockets?
A bomb?
Bomb? Oh, that's not good. Don't say that word live.
Oh, sorry.
Here's Stevens. Hit it to the first baseman, his first time up. Here's the pitch. Strike called. And if you're an Oakland fan, you would love for Griever to get a strikeout right here.
Yeah, I mentioned wgnssports.com. The sports website's undergone a little bit of a change as well, and more improvements coming. So check it out if you haven't been in a minute.
No balls and a strike. Stevens steps out. He's the number 7 hitter in the lineup. Rockets all over the place. Then the pitch. Swing, fly ball, center field. Banks is over it, makes the catch, but a run is going to score. It's 3-1. Sac fly, RBI for Stevens, which right there, if you're Griever, you just wanted an out. Now he did give up a run,
14,
but
Riley Fowler.
Well,
get Fowler out, and you're out of the inning.
Correct. And John, the other two could not advance either. So your runner stayed at first and second.
Good play by Banks. He just threw it to the shortstop, got it in as quickly as he could. There's a swing and a miss to Riley Fowler. Granted to third his first time up. 3-1 now. Griever trying to get out of this jam. He's got 2 out. The pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, I don't know what the strategy would be. You might see them take off just to try to get them scoring position. The pitch, swing and fouled. right into the Oakland dugout.
Do you realize, John, that this year marks the 10th anniversary of the Siegel State Championship in baseball?
Really?
2016.
Seems like it was yesterday.
I know it does, doesn't it?
1-2, and now Fowler's going to step out. Fowler's going to step out. Littleton will be next, the center fielder. 1-2 count. Griever with a big deep breath. Swung on, shot up the middle, but it's going to be, no, they're not going to get anybody, and the bases are loaded. I thought maybe that Brabender might have had a shot, but he didn't get to, the ball didn't get to him. It kind of died. That's an infield single.
Now batting number 8, Elijah
And the bases
Littleton.
are juiced again.
Well, there was really nothing, John, that Brabender could have done any differently.
Owen Guidry going to run down at first for Rockville. So again, had an opportunity there, but Griever's still out there. Base is still loaded. There are 2 out. And here's Littleton. Pitch to him as a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Can't walk him. No place to put him. Oakland leads it 3-1. That is in jeopardy right at the moment. Here in the 4th. Shakes him off. Shakes him off again. Now he gets the one he wants. The 1-0 pitch. Low. 2-0. The situation is getting tense. Swiker's at third, Fowler at second, and the other Fowler at first. Outside, now it's 3-0. He keeps looking over to the dugout, the Oakland dugout. I don't know.
Well, he walked completely off the mound that time just to kind of gather himself. This is a huge pitch coming up.
3-0. Strike called. 3-1. Well, right now, he just wants him to hit it somewhere. He throw a strike, and he'd love for him to hit it, make contact. 3-1. He does, and he pops it up. Shallow center. It's going to be trouble. And it's dropped. And it's 3-2. It was a little bit of communication problem, but Evans really, it was in no man's land. That's a single and an RBI for Littleton. So the inning continues.
Well, the official scorer said E6, but that wasn't Evans out there all the way out there, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it? I don't know about that. Matt Hawks is out with conversation with Griever, and I think he is going to make a change. He is, John. Pitching change taking place here from Ideas Tees. It's the call to the bullpen, and Ideas Tees is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and don't forget, you can shop officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise at Raider Tees. Tees, polos, hats, anything with the Middle Tennessee blue and white, you'll find it at Raider Tees. 111 East MTCS Road, right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. That's Ideas Tees. Call to the bullpen. We'll be right back and tell you who the new pitcher is when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715. Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Thanks, Ron. Also, good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams is in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West, right there at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 459-2683. And Josh Eilers is the new pitcher. He is a senior righty, and he comes in after Griever's 3 2/3 so far. The base runners on every bag belong to him out there. He's given up 5 hits, struck out 2, and walked 2 batters. Intricate, gosh, that guy.
They let him in the dugout? I mean, the press box?
I don't know why they let him on the campus.
Well, the bases are loaded right now, and a big jam for Josh Eilers, but he does have 2 out. And all those runners belong to Griever, so. I'm looking to see where Griever went. It may just be the pitch outside, and it's 2-2.
Well, they don't want to lose his bat in the lineup.
No, he is still in there. Well, it's gotten close. 3-2 now here in the 4th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eilers' pitch. And it's outside. He's got 3-0. I said 3-2. It's 3-0. Sorry about that. Your scoreboard had me wacky. 3-0. No place to put him.
Griever went to left.
Here comes the cripple pitch, and he walked him. So Ravel has tied this game up here in the 4th. Base on balls for Neal.
Now back number 18, Lincoln Simmons.
And he gets an RBI. And Lincoln Simmons, the batter, reached on a force out and struck out. 0 for 2. And the pitch. That was evidently low, and Eilers looks at him like, what? 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are still loaded. That's the problem for Oakland. Hargrove with the sign, and now time called as Simmons steps out. They've batted around here in the 4th. It's the 9th batter to bat in the inning. The pitch, strike called, 1-1.
Wanted to make sure you heard that Griever was in left.
Yes.
He goes in for Banaski, who was the player they were DHing for, so keeps his bat in the lineup.
Pitch is outside, 2 balls and a strike. Boy, it's been an interesting inning.
It's just been a weird game all around, honestly.
Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's 3-1.
Well, Eilers came in just like the toughest of tough positions to come into a game, but you don't want to walk in 2 more or walk in the second one.
3-1 pitch. He did walk him. So Simmons walks, and he gets an RBI.
Now batting number 3.
And it's 4-3. So Ravel has not only tied it, they've taken the lead. And the pitch is outside. He can't find the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, Schweikert is the one who got all this really going here this inning.
Yep, led off with a single, scored a run.
10th batter of the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike count. 4 runs are in. There have been 4 hits and 3 walks. That one misses.
All of those are charged to Griever, by the way.
Yep.
And Littleton, who is at third, belongs to Griever.
The other 2 will be to Eilers. The 2-1 pitch. He is really struggling to find that outside corner. 3-1. And boy, when you're a coach, you're pretty much helpless. You know, you got the bullpen, somebody heating up in the bullpen now, I think. 4-3 Rockville here in the 4th. Another 3-1 count. Steps off. And the pitch. Strike called. And it's 3-2.
He's got his heel on the pitching rubber, and he's kind of not pitching from right down the middle there.
3-2, runners going, swung on. Fly ball, center field, pretty well hit. Barron can't get it. 1 run is in, 2 runs they're in. And the nightmare inning for Oakland continues. Now, what are we going to score that? It looked like he was there, Brian.
And he went to his knees.
That's 3 runs in. So he cleared the bases. I'm going to have to ask the official score, but I guess they're going to give him a hit. So Schweikert has 2 hits in the inning. It just kept carrying. 3 RBIs for Schweikert. And finally, the last out is completed. Going to pop up to third, and the inning is over. But I'm not even sure I can do this one. They get 7 runs.
They get all of them this inning, yep.
7 runs on 5 hits. There were 1, 2, 3 walks, and 1 left after the double. And it was a nightmare for Oakland. We're going to go now to the top of the 5th. It's now all changed. It's Rockville 7, Oakland 3 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
We're going now to the top of the 5th. You take it away, Brian. I don't know if I can do any more damage for Oakland.
Man,
I'm sorry.
You had a rough go of it there, but Rockville up 7-3 now, top of the 5th. And Oakland's Lane Fields going to lead it off, looking at a 1-0, and shoots this one right up the middle. And it's a leadoff hit. And Oakland needs runs, trailing now 7-3 after leading 3-0.
Now batting number 26, Mason.
All 7
Harper.
runs scored in the bottom of the 4th for Rockville. Mason Hargrove's going to step up here. He's already got a hit today.
There's one guy that's got to feel pretty good, and that's Logan Rhodes. Went into that inning down 3-0, comes away with it leading 7-3.
Yeah, probably a big sigh of relief for Logan. He's pitched pretty well. First pitch is a breaking pitch that's low. Of the 3 runs, only 2 of those are earned. So, I mean, he's really pitched well. And that's just the 3rd hit he's given up. Pitch, swung on, shot to short, throw to second, on to first, and they have completed the twin killing. So the 6-4-3.
Perfect double play
Now
ball.
batting number 3, Banks Barron.
Neal to Stevens to Fowler. And there are 2 away here in the Oakland 5th. Banks Barron, your batter, just poked the bat out there and fouled it off. Boy, he really took it on the chin. He was running out there in center field and looked like he was going to make the catch and just kind of fell, tripped up. Breaking pitch way outside.
That almost looked like the right fielder, and he and the right fielder Wayman were kind of converging, and I think maybe it was a little bit of that too.
This one, another one way outside. I mean, I just saw it look like he got his feet tangled up or ran in a divot or out there or something.
And the problem is there were 2 out, so they were all running. Every one of them were running. Crack of the bat.
That's why they scored all 3 runs on that. This pitch outside. Simmons was right there, so Simmons picked it up and threw it in, but the damage had been done already. A 3-1 count and the pitch on the way. Way inside, and it's a walk of Banks Barron. So that takes us to the top of the order.
Now batting number 22, Braxton Griever.
And that double play looms large. That's the first walk I have him down with.
Yeah, that's why he's been fairly successful. He hadn't put anybody on free passes. Got 2 out here in this inning.
So it's Griever now, your left fielder. Wound up completing 3 2/3 innings on the mound for Oakland. Now he calls for time as Rhodes was taking his time, looking over at first where Barron is taking just a very slight lead over there. Shakes off a couple of pitches here again. Now finds one he likes. Comes set. And the pitch on the way. It's that breaker that just can't get it across the plate. He has been consistently outside with that. 1 ball, no strikes to Griever. This one fouled back. Got that one across the outer half of the plate. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So Thursday afternoon of baseball for you. Check of the runner, and now he steps off and looks Banks Barron back. Because of some additional programming, we won't be bringing you the second game. Here's a hot shot to third. Schweikert up with it and throws it across the diamond to end the inning. So a ground out to third ends the Oakland 5th. No runs. There was a hit and a double play in that inning. Only 1 left. A walk in there too. Don't forget that. All right, let's move along to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Rockvale 7, Oakland 3 on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the line.
Well, yeah, I'll be right there.
It takes all of us to power a community, both in plain sight and behind the scenes. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Speaking of Sir Pizza, along with Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction, they are all bringing you this half inning here on State Farm Prep Baseball. Brian? Did you notice how I made that exciting? You know,
Yeah.
like Prep Baseball.
That was exciting.
Yeah, right.
Got me all fired up. Well, Sam Jones will be the leadoff batter here for the Rockets, facing Eilers. Both coming off of, well, it was just not a good inning for Oakland last inning. Here's a 1-0 pitch. It's low and inside, or outside rather. Let's see, 9, 10, 11 Rockets came to the plate in the fourth. Tells you how that one went. 2-0 on the way. High on that one. And boy, Eilers just can't find the strike zone. He wound up walking 2 last inning. There were 3 walks total last inning and a total of 4 hits. Here's one popped up left side, but it's going to be out of play. So it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Looks like some of the Siegel stars are making their way here. It's Siegel and Riverdale coming up in game 2. The pitch swung on, popped back behind the plate. And it's a full count. Beautiful Siegel field here. Here's the pitch. Liner into left, and it's going to drop in. Going to be a solid base hit. No, he's on his horse, sliding into second with a hustling double. Sam Jones does not want this to be his last game. So it's a leadoff double here in the 5th for the Rockville Rockets, leading 7-3. Tylen Green, your batter. He's popped up to the catcher and walked and scored a run. And I believe Josh Eilers' day is done. Mac Hawks is going out to the mound, and he is reaching for the ball, and he is going to make the Ideas Tees call to the bullpen. A new pitcher is going to take the mound for the Oakland Patriots, and we'll tell you who that is when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. Get instant sale, no contingencies.
That means the sale of your property won't depend on an inspection, financing, or appraisals.
I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Call Parks Auction and Realty or visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27 and a half.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Baseball.
And your new pitcher is Brody Huddleston, sophomore right-hander coming in to take it over here for the Oakland Patriots. And Oakland has struggled with the pitching today a bit. Griever only went 3 2/3, your starter here today. Eiler's only a third of an inning, and that brings in Huddleston. Huddleston's a big kid. 6'2", 5'11", that's wrong too. Number 25, 6'2", 190-pound senior. I told him a sophomore. I don't know where I got all that information. Everything I said a second ago was wrong. Senior right-hander at 6'2", 190. Tall drink of water was my point. And Tylen Green awaiting all the warm-up tosses to be completed. Mason Hargrove with a little chat with him.
Front row tickets and VIP treatment on Mother's Day is the Radio Hub.
A good reminder about Mother's Day.
Yeah, there's that phantom putting something in when you shouldn't for the second day in a row. It's 6 o'clock on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. This pitch is outside, and it's 1-0 to the batter, Tylen Green. Seven to 3, Rockvale, if you just joined us. This pitch outside as well.
Well, while we're here, don't you think Josh and Ann have done a great job?
Oh, I think so.
They've been right on top of it.
They should probably
They've got fans coming up and asking them questions.
At this rate, they'll be permanent.
They've got the experience now,
yeah,
for sure in this one.
Check of the runner, and Huddleston delivers another ball high. It's like it's a disease that's spreading.
Speaking of that, I probably need to go check the workers at the concession stand to make sure that they're doing everything properly.
I bet you do.
Coach Revis gave me that assignment.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Said it might take a couple of innings.
And do a taste test of everything.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. A hamburger, a hot dog.
No, just a cheeseburger.
Pitch is strike called.
I actually found something. I found something at the grocery store. So after I'm all done tonight, it's cornbread and chili. It's a little thing.
Oh, yeah. Is it Publix?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh, that's so good.
Yep.
That cornbread in it. Pitch is high and outside, and it's a walk. So Tylen Green is aboard.
Now batting number 15, Carter Stevens.
Carter Stevens, your batter. That cornbread that they have is a little sweet. And you put sweet with that chili.
That's why we like it. That's why I like it.
You're not kidding.
Did you find it in the deli section?
I did.
Yeah, that's it.
That might be my supper tonight, too.
You're not coming to my house.
Well, I've got a Publix, man. I got to go to the grocery anyway. I haven't been in 2.5 weeks. Pitch is a strike in there. Finally getting ahead here. Stevens has grounded to first and has a sac fly RBI on the afternoon. 0 for 2 with a run driven in. Pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes strike 2. It's a little delay call, and that gets the Rockville Bluebirds out. I'm thinking even if, as well as this game has gone, maybe not so much chatter, but who am I? It's an 0-2 count, and this pitch is strike 3. 3 pitches. Sits down Carter Stevens, and boy, that is what Oakland needed in the worst, desperate way.
Although I don't eat, I try not to eat after 6 o'clock, and it's already too late. I guess it's going to be cornbread and chili.
Well, I've had a couple of airhead extremes. This pitch sails high to Riley Fowler.
I can beat that. I had 2 butter rum lifesavers.
Oh, wow.
I
saw they were butter rum.
I meant to bring you some, but
it looked like it was like an old pineapple, though.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
No, it wasn't.
Butter rum. Bet that was good.
I haven't even gotten into your pineapple lifesavers
really?
yet. No.
7-3 Rockvale. Here's a breaking pitch high. 2 balls, no strikes to Riley Fowler. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2 on here for the Rockets, trying to pad their 7-3 lead. Oakland trying to shut the door here a little bit. There's a strike on the outer half. Got that one across at 81 miles an hour. Pretty good crowd here for a Thursday afternoon. 4:30 start time. Got another game after here too. Swing and a miss. Took a big cut and took something off of that one. So evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Huddleston, second reliever in today. Throws this one high to take it full. Riley Fowler has singled, scored a run, and grounded to third. 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Looking at a full count. And the pitch on the way. Whoa, way outside. What a stop by Hargrove, but it's going to be a walk. That's going to be the second walk of the inning. The
Now
first
batting
one
number
for
8,
Huddleston.
Elijah Littleton.
Let's see. Runners are on every base. Now 2 of those 3 belong to Eilers. Because Huddleston came in and struck out Stevens and then walked Riley Fowler. And your batter, Elijah Littleton, with the bases loaded. And the pitch is high. Boy, the 4th inning was an inning that if you're a baseball coach, that's how your nightmares are. This pitch low as well, and Hargrove had to kind of block it with his body to corral it there. 2 balls, no strikes to Littleton. And as many nights that Coach Mack Hawks, this one fouled at the plate, and I think that hit Hargrove. It did. I'm not sure where, but wherever he took that one, he's going to be all right. Coach Hawks is going to come out and check on him. My point is, as many years as Coach Hawks has been coaching at Oakland, he's had a lot of nights to dream or have a nightmare, if you will. That one was one of those innings, unfortunately. Last inning. Got 2 outs to get in this one with the bases loaded, so hopefully this one doesn't go that way as well, but back-to-back nightmare innings could be a brewing here for the Pats. Here's the pitch up there on the way, fouled back. So Littleton has fouled back the last 2 here. We've got to straighten up. The Revises are here, so, you know. The pitch way inside. Well, John, sometimes you see someone come in and have some trouble, but every Oakland pitcher has had trouble here in the last couple innings that we've seen. It's like it's a spreading disease or something. 3-2 is high, and it walks in another run. So Elijah Littleton is the second free pass given up. It's run number 8.
And it's the same pattern here now. You've got 1 out, the bases keep getting loaded, and Oakland keeps walking them.
So Tylen Green goes to third. Going to second is Riley Fowler. At first is Littleton. That run is charged to Eilers, by the way. And your batter, top of the order, Neal. And Max has singled, flied to right, walked, scored a run, and drove in a run. And the first pitch to him was a ball. Huddleston with a look in. Bases full of Rockets again. Takes a big deep breath and delivers. Ball high. He just can't get a strikeout. Just can't get a strike across right now. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that one's in there.
I think I'm gonna get a cheeseburger over here with Mr. Revis.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
He brought dinner?
He told me he'd share a few fries.
I don't think he was talking to you.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Woo, way over his head. Had to duck and cover, did Max Neal. Did they bring a picnic blanket and everything? No. 3-1. Huddleston with the pitch. Outside and walked in another run. 9-3. So those two that have scored belong to Eilers, and that completes his line, his third of an inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks. And Mac Hawks is making another Ideas Tees call to the bullpen. So we will take a break, come back, and see who the 4th pitcher of the game is for the Oakland Patriots. When we come back, this is State Farm Prep Sports.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and doing it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, yet another pitching change has been made here for the Oakland Patriots. And I believe that is Lane Veron, I think. Pretty sure I see a 24. And Lane, that is Lane, and I think he must have a few innings left. I would think he maybe started yesterday. So
now batting number 18, Lincoln Simmons.
So Lincoln Simmons is your batter to face Lane Veron, senior, 6'4", 195-pounder. And Lane is a right-handed pitcher facing Lincoln Simmons. Lincoln has reached twice in his 3 plate appearances. First pitch is a ball. Fielder's choice and a walk. He scored and drove in a run, also struck out today.
The umpire hasn't raised his right hand very often in these last 2 innings for Oakland.
No, I'm wondering if it's broken. This pitch way inside. It's really not. I mean, these pitches have been way off. So it's 2-0 to Simmons. If you're a Rockville batter, you're probably not even worried about swinging the bat until they start getting some across. That one is in, though. And pretty wicked right there. Looked like it was going to be outside and just came in. So 2 balls and a strike to Simmons. Oakland needs 2 outs to get out of yet another nightmare inning. The pitch, ooh, way high. And it's 3-1. No place to put him. Well, how many times have we said that here in the last 2 innings? A bunch. Here's the pitch. Outside, and another run is in. It is 10-3. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks this inning.
Number 3, Jansen Schweiker.
2, 3, 4, yep. That's the first one for Veron. Make sure I get everybody in. So Riley Fowler scores. Littleton goes to third. Here's the pitch in for a strike to Schweikert. Let's see, going to second is Neal. And Riley Fowler scores that 10th run. 10-3. Got it all settled. 10-3 Rockvale. The pitch.
I'm going back to the
low for a ball, 1-1
inning where you said, I'm thinking this might be a really low-scoring game.
I thought it could be.
And it was for a while, wasn't it?
The way the 2 pitchers were going, yes. Pitch on the way. This one is going to pop up high and get by, and another run is across. It's 11-3. That's going to be on a wild pitch. And Littleton comes in. And I believe everybody moved up. So at third is Neal. At second is Simmons. Oakland scored 2 runs in the third and 1 in the fourth and led 3-0 before the bottom of the fourth. Rockvale struck for 7 runs. This one's high. And it's 3 balls and a strike. However, because that run came in, there is a base open, and it's been a minute. The pitch sails high, and it's another walk. And the bases are loaded once again.
Now batting number 10, Jacob Fowler.
At some point, it's somebody's game to take on the chin here, and it may be Veron. Although if he pitched yesterday, I don't know how many innings or how many pitches he's got. Jacob Fowler is the 9th batter here of this bottom of the 5th. 11-3 Rockvale. This pitch swung on and missed. Jacob Fowler is singled and grounded to short. It's his 3rd at bat. No, 4th at bat. I'm sorry.
I forgive you the way this game has been going.
This one is low for a ball, 1-1. So they sent 11 to the plate in the 4th. He and Schweikert batted twice in that 4th inning. Pitch on the way outside. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There have been 6 walks in the inning. Rockvale has scored 4 runs so far, and there's just 1 out. Runners on every bag again. The 2-1. Misses again. And Lane doesn't understand that. He's asking the umpire what is going on. So Jacob Fowler probably just going to hold his bat up there and stay poised. Doesn't offer at it, and it's low, and it's a walk, and another run is in.
Do it again, Jones.
It's now 12-3.
Now batting number 4, Sam Jones.
So Max Neal is in, and that is going to close the book on Huddleston. So Huddleston wound up giving up 3 runs. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there are 12 on the board. Pitching coach is going to come out here now. Make sure Simmons would go to third, Schweikert to second. Don't know what this conversation is about. You could probably guess just like me. Sam Jones started all this in the 5th inning. He's the next man up here. He's going to bat twice here in the 5th. Let me make sure that I've got that right on Huddleston. Yes.
Gotta have it in play. I gotta put it in play.
2 of, well, I'm not going to say that because I don't think that's right. Whatever the conversation is, it's over. It's 12-3. And another run, Rockville will win this game in a run rule. And Oakland only has 1 out.
Have you got 10 walks? Is that right?
Let's see.
With everybody.
I have 11.
Okay.
I've never seen that before in a game. Pitch misses outside. The bases are still full. Lincoln Simmons at third, Schweikert at second, Jacob Fowler is at first. And this is Sam Jones' second at bat here in this inning. Pitch on the way. Misses again.
Well, now the pressure's really on.
Yes.
I mean, you've got the game on the line right here.
1 more run, and it's over. The 2-0 outside. And it's a 3-0 count to Sam Jones. And the pitch. Strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike. Got that outside corner.
I think he'll take another one.
Probably. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hot shot to first. They're going to throw home. Step on the bag to get the out of Simmons. And safe at first is going to be Jones on the fielder's choice. And now there are 2 outs in the inning. But Oakland still faced with the same problem. Tylen Green, your batter. He scored 2 runs today. He's walked twice, so he's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And this pitch is way over his head, actually, of Tylen Green.
Hargrove saved a run there.
And Mac Hawks is coming out. Now this is the second conversation.
I think he's out of pitches anyway, I think.
Probably. Didn't have many. So another pitching change here for the Oakland Patriots. And we'll take a break, come back, and tell you who the new pitcher is for Oakland. This is State Farm Prep Sports with Rockville up. Make that 12-3.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's has a team of experienced auctioneers and realtors who make selling your property simple. Whether you're selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy, fast, and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of updates, repairs, or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Hold it to you, 27.5.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door and hope you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a 1/4 acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standards. Early voting starts April 15th through the 30th, and the primary is May the 5th. I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be. Vote Kenneth Barrett.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. Your new pitcher is Matthew Banaski, and he throws a strike to Tylen Green, making his second plate appearance here in the fifth. It's 12-3, Rockvale. The pitch, way high. And inside, it's, let's see, 2 balls and a strike. Banaski is the third pitcher this inning for Oakland. Pitch on the way. This is low, and a good stop there by Hargrove. So another ball, and the game is over. The pitch, in for a strike. Just barely. So the count goes full.
Everybody's going to be going, too.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the inning comes to a close. Well, let me try to recap it here for you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs score on 1 hit. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walks in the inning, and the bases were left loaded. So let's move along. We're going to the 6th inning with Oakland trailing the Rockville Rockets 12-3. State Farm Prep Sports.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Alex Williams, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. We go to the top of the 6th. We're finally there, Brian.
Top of the 6th, then Asher Evans' first pitch is going to be fielded out there by Neal, the shortstop. He throws across to first for 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. As long as that bottom of the 5th was for Oakland, if Rockvale can get 3 up, 3 down here really quick, it's like, oh my gosh, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And Oakland's got a lot of ground to make up here. Carver, your batter. Second pitch is going to be fisted over to first and going to run to the bag. Jacob Fowler does and gets the out.
You know,
3 unassisted on that one, and that was tough.
That took a weird hop, but it really helped him because it took his momentum to first. I think if it bounces either way, he may not outrun him. What, 2 pitches, 2 outs?
That's right.
Oh.
So Savion Campbell, your batter here for Oakland, and he pops this one up right side. It's a foul ball. Logan Rhodes has, John, he's had a probably too much time in the dugout, as long as
yeah.
the innings have been, the last two. Having to keep warm out there.
He probably threw a little bit while he was.
Yeah. The 0-1 to Savion is on the way right now. Swing and a miss. Boy, that ball took forever to get there. 63 miles an hour on that pitch. Nothing in two, the count. Breaking pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colton Brabender is on deck. Savion needs to reach for that to happen for him to come to the plate. This one fouled back. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Siegel and Riverdale will play in the next game. Pitch is a breaking pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And the inning is over. Strikeout number 4 on the afternoon for Logan Rhodes. And Oakland goes down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Patriots trailing the Rockville Rockets 12-3 on State Farm Prep Sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
It's Brian and John back here with you. Good neighbor State Farm agents. Let's see, Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Alex Williams, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, Andy Womack bring you State Farm Prep Sports. That's sponsored by Sir Pizza. And they help us with our replays. They help us with our Game and Coaches Show podcast as well at wgnssports.com. Some redesigning going on there on the website. You'll find your way around, and more changes to come. Some cool stuff. Sir Pizza's got cool stuff. They're on East Main, South Church, and on Memorial. And I believe this is Carter Stevens. Yes, and this is Carter's 4th at bat. He's going to lead it off here in the 6th. 9, 10, 11. 11 to the plate again last inning. So 2 innings in a row. Rockvale sent 11 up. Stevens in the hole here, nothing in 2.
Yeah, no way to survive that.
And going to have to tag him out. Hargrove, and does. Runs him down from behind. And Matthew Banaski has come in, and he's struck out 2 in a row now. He's the one who finally ended the misery in the 5th. Today, Macon County beat Central Magnet 7-4 in baseball. That's a final in from today. Here's a pitch, swung on. Andrew Carter going to field it and run to the bag and retire Riley Fowler before I could even tell you he was up to the plate. Let's see if there are any other finals in here for this Thursday. I don't think so. I think that was it baseball-wise. Lots of finals there on our scoreboard you can check out. Everything else from earlier in the week. Your batter, Elijah Littleton, takes a pitch low, 1-0. Littleton is singled, has walked, has scored 2 runs. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. This pitch is a ball, 2-0. This pitch sails high. And 3-0 your count. Rockvale is 1 run away from winning, or we get to the completion or end of the game, whichever comes first. This is a pitch in for a strike. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Since Rockvale is the this pitch is a ball, so Littleton walks.
Now batting number 1, Max Neal.
If Rockvale gets 1 run this inning, they'll win. Otherwise, Oakland will have 1 more chance at it, is kind of the best way to sum it all up. Rockvale with 1 on, and we go to the top of the order for Rockvale, and it's Max Neal's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th plate appearance in 6 innings. This one outside. That's a bunch, isn't it? Max has singled. He's walked twice. He's scored 2 runs. He's driven in 2, I guess. Looks like. Another strike in there. I'd kind of stopped putting my RBIs on here for some reason, John, on these walks. There's so many. So that stat for me is going to be way off. The pitch inside. Hargrove keeps it in front of him and keeps Littleton at first. A check of the runner, and the Banaski pitch is a strike called. Wow. Where was that one the last 2 innings, huh? Oh, geez. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch swung on, fouled away. Siegel and Riverdale will play in the next game, and if you win the next game, you're in the district championship game, and you have punched your ticket to the region. That's what's on the line here in the next game. The loser of this game is done for the season. Pitch swung on, pretty deep in the hole for the shortstop Evans. He's going to throw across to first and throws it away. Littleton is going to hold up at third. They hold him at third. I thought they were going to send him, but they did not. Neal is going to get all the way to second on the E5.
18, Lincoln Simmons.
Give him a hit and an error.
So a single,
he
right?
wouldn't have thrown him out, I don't think. And then the throw was an error.
This is E6, I think, though, not E5. Here's a shot to right field. And it is going to be snagged out there by Wayman. And a fly out to right field is going to end the 6th here for the Rockville Rockets. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk. There was an error too. 2 left. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th with your score 12-3. Rockville on top.
No runs on no hits, 1 error.
Looking for the best Blue Raider gear in town? Raider Tees has you covered. From stylish apparel and hats to unique MT-themed gifts and accessories, we've got everything a true Blue Raider fan needs. Whether you're headed to the game, shopping for a fellow fan, or just want to show off your Middle Tennessee pride, Raider Tees is the go-to spot. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and check out our unbeatable selection. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue. This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Be sure to tune in next time for the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. After our game, we'll have the Prentice Alsop Heating and Air post-game show. Hope you'll stay tuned for that one. First pitch swinging. Colton Brabender is going to send this one to deep left. And drifting over is Tylen Green. He trots under it to make the grab for out number 1. We're in the top of the 7th.
Caden Wayman.
And Oakland is down to their last 2 outs of the season. Wayman, your batter, struck out and flied out to center field, takes a strike on the first pitch. You've got some Rockville batters who have been to the plate 5 times. Oakland, most they have is 3. There's a strike in there. Logan Rhodes has gone all the way. Had one shaky inning. I think that was the 3rd. Give up 2 runs there. This pitch low. Gave up another run in the 4th, and since then, it's been all Rockvale. Ooh. Brushback pitch there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Wayman. Lance Fields is in the on-deck circle for the Pats. This one popped up right side. Lincoln Simmons is going to drift back and under it for out number 2.
Now batting number 11.
Now the Patriots are down to their last out here with Lance Fields, your batter. He has singled today. He's got one of Oakland's 3 hits. 12-6-1 for Rockvale, 3-3-2 for Oakland. This pitch outside. Listen at that efficiency, though. 12 runs on 6 hits for Rockvale. That's crazy. This one outside as well. 2-0. About the same spot as before. See a lot of Siegel stars milling around. Popped up right side, and Fowler's going to chase it, and Fowler is going to run out of room. Just out of the field of play for Jacob Fowler over there. I'm sure there are Riverdale Warriors here somewhere. I just haven't seen them. Oh, I see them. They're right behind. Thank you, Jackie. They're behind the third base dugout. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. So it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And the Patriots down to their last strike here in the 7th. Here's the Nichols pitch. Laid off of that one, barely. And the count goes full. Hargrove would be next if Fields can reach, and he does. This pitch outside, and it's a 2-out walk as the inning continues.
Now batting number 26, Mason Hargrove.
It's just the 2nd walk on the afternoon for Logan Rhodes. Hargrove doubled. Had the hardest hit ball of the game for Oakland and also hit it to a 6-4-3 double play. That was in the 5th. First pitch to him, lined it into left field. Coming in is Green, makes the catch, and the game is over. Fly out to right field ends the game here in the top of the 7th. 12-3 your final score. As the Rockville Rockets will move on, they will face whoever loses this next game in another elimination game, and the season comes to a completion for the Oakland Patriots. Well, we're going to jump into the post-game show that's coming up after a quick timeout. We'll have all of your stats and wrap it up here from Siegel here for this game on State Farm Prep Sports.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the Primetime Sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
We welcome you back here to Siegel High School, and Rockvale moves on in district play. 12-3 the final score here. And as we always do here in the post-game show, time for the SRM Concrete Solid Performers. John, what were your thoughts on the solid performers today?
Well, I'm going to make it easy for us.
Okay.
I'm going for Rockville. I'm going with Logan Rhodes, who pitched a complete game.
Yep.
Gave up 3 hits. 2 of the runs that he had were unearned.
That's right.
So he only walked 2, went the distance, and got stronger as the game progressed. Like the 5th, 6th, and 7th, he was on top of it. So Logan Rhodes for him, and for Oakland, I'm going with Mason Hardgrove, who's doubled and scored a run, and or his pinch runner did. He was 1 for 3.
And he had a pretty tough day behind the plate.
He did.
With everything going on.
He'll sleep well tonight.
I think you're right. So there you go. Our SRM Concrete Solid Performers, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. This is going to be easy. Did you wind up counting up all the walks? Was it 11 or 12?
I think there were 12.
Okay.
And I'll take that was it, the walks. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it where 3 guys had the same problem of getting the ball over the plate. So
right.
Started with Griever a little bit, but Eilers, who was a really good, efficient pitcher, he had trouble. He struggled. And then
Huddleston did too.
Huddleston and Baran, yeah. So
Rockvale scored 12 runs on just 6 hits, so that tells you something there too. Tax laws can be confusing, we know, so get help with your taxes at Craig's Tax Service. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Give them a call, 615-890-2233, craigstaxservice.com. And if you missed part of the game, just head to our website. The podcast will be up here in 15, 20 minutes or so. You can listen. You can watch back the audio, if that makes sense. You'll be able to see the scores as they update. We can't do video here in the postseason, but anyway, you can at least catch it there too in the archives. And don't forget, order your favorite pizza online by visiting sirpizzatn.com for carryout or delivery. Better yet, download their app and start earning rewards points. Sir Pizza is on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. Time here on the post-game show to get our final stats on the night. Fans Heating and Air, winners' trophies, and JHA Company with those. And John has been keeping a very neat card over there.
Believe it or not, no, that's not true. I did want to mention Jansen Swikert, who had a good night day today, 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 4 RBIs on the day. And he also had a walk, so he had a really great game in addition to Logan Rhodes. For Rockvale, Max Neal, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and 2 walks. Swikert, we told about his game, 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Jacob Fowler, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Sam Jones, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Tylen Green, 0 for 2, but he had 2 runs scored because he walked twice. Carter Stevens, 0 for 4, but he had an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Riley Fowler, 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI and 2 walks. And Eliza Littleton, they all got in on the action, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 walks for him. and that was pretty big that the number 9 hitter was on base that much, especially with the walks. For Oakland, they were led with Andrew Carver with a double, 1 for 3 night for him. He scored a run. Mason Hargrove, we talked about him, 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Banks Barron 0 for 1, but he scored a run, an RBI, and had a walk on the night. Here's the pitching line. Rhodes, 7 innings pitched, 3 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks on the day. Complete game for him. And here we go for Oakland. Griever, 3 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Eilers, 1/3 of an inning, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 hits, 2 walks. Also, Huddleston, 1/3 of an inning, 4 runs earned, 1 strikeout, and he had 4 walks. Lane Barron came in for 1/3 of an inning. He had 3 walks on the day, and Banaski did a pretty good job coming in to clean up everything. 1 1/3 inning, had 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. It didn't give up a run. And that's your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here today and for the week. Next week, we don't really know when we're going to be on. I know it won't be Tuesday because that's Election Day, but we'll have some more prep sports for you, maybe even region or district softball, okay, coming up next week. So we'll have that on wgnssports.com, and Middle Tennessee baseball all weekend long. So hope you enjoy that. We're going to get out of here. For John Dinkins and our producer Jackson Smith, Brian Barrett saying so long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett.